Hello, welcome to another follow along workout. My name is Damian, and today's workout will be focusing on core strength and flexibility. So let's begin in the quadruped position. Deep inhale as we arch the back, poke out the butt and look up, and exhale out as we engage the core around the spine and look down. Breathing in as we come up and breathing out as we come down. So moving at your own pace, going to warm up the spine. One more deep inhale as we come up and exhale as we come down. From here, we'll go ahead and tuck the toes, press up and lean back into that downward facing dog position. Deep inhale in, exhale out as we get into the high plank. Breathe in as we come down, untuck the toes, and breathe out as we prop the elbows under the shoulders, head and chest up into that Sphinx pose. Effectively loosening up the abdominals and the lower back. Spinal extension. Holding for another 3, 2, and relax those arms. Have them by your sides, neutral spine. Getting ready to come up into that locust pose. Raising your arms, your legs, your head and chest. Squeezing the glutes together, engaging the muscles of the lower back, pointing those toes. We're going to hold the locust pose for another 10 seconds. Go ahead and relax, neutral spine. We'll place those hands under the shoulders. Deep inhale in as we tuck the toes. Exhale as we push up and lean back, returning to downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees, and for this next part, we're going to keep the toes tucked. Elevate the knees, really engaging the core, and we're going to hold this for a short period of time. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can do some knee taps, taking your hand, touching the opposite knee, really trying not to sway those hips, bracing the core, digging those toes down towards the ground as you do this. Otherwise, you can just maintain the hold with your knees off the ground. A few more seconds in this position. When you're ready, straighten those legs, press up and lean back, returning to down dog. Deep inhale in. And exhale as we return to that high plank. Inhale as you come down, untuck the toes, exhale into the upward facing dog position. If this is too intense, you can do that Sphinx pose we did earlier. Holding for another 3, 2, and 1. Relax, neutral spine. Another locust hold, so elevate the arms, legs, head and chest. Squeezing the glutes, pointing the toes, holding for 15 more seconds. Also, make sure that your knees are not touching the mat as you do this. Another 3, 2, and relax, neutral spine. Placing those hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, press up, high plank, and we're going to do some dynamic ab movements here. So drop down to our elbows, and we'll start bringing our same leg to our same elbow for 3 reps, and then switch. Then we'll come onto our hands, knee to opposite elbow for 3, and then switch. Bracing the core as you do this, dropping down to our elbows, 3 reps, same side, and switch. Coming back onto our hands, 3 reps, opposite knee to opposite elbow, and switch. Good job. We'll take a little break. Drop down to the knees, reaching as far as you can forward, dropping your chest and shoulders down towards the ground, keeping your hips high. We're going to hold the puppy pose for about 20 seconds here. All right, come on up from that. Taking your time, we're going to get onto our backs with our legs straight. Thinking about bracing the lower abdominals, trying to find a connection between the lower back and the ground. Pointing the toes will elevate the feet about 8 inches off the ground. Bracing the core, have them come a little bit higher, and finally all the way upright in the air. Toe touches in sets of 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 1. Relax, arms overhead. 3, 2, and 1. 2 more sets. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. 3, 2, and 1. Instead of just dropping the legs, let's really try and keep them straight. Point the toes and slowly lower them. Slowly keeping them upright, about 6 inches. And bend the knees, having the soles of the feet flat on the mat. Elevating the hips, pressing up into that bridge pose hold. We're going to hold this for another 12 seconds. And lower those hips, taking a second on the ground. From here, we'll straighten just the right leg so your foot is in the air and press back up into that bridge pose, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and lower the hips. We're going to switch sides, straightening the left leg, pressing back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. With a little rest, press the soles of the feet together now in that butterfly position and elevate those hips once again. So we're in a butterfly bridge, engaging the hamstrings, the glutes, and the lower back simultaneously. Keep squeezing, keep holding. Got another 5 seconds. And lower those hips. Relax, good job. Give those legs a quick squeeze, and when you release, keep them bent at 90-degree angle with your feet hovering, concentrating on keeping those legs stationary, reaching towards the sky with both arms. We're going to perform 10 crunches. Once you've finished your 10 crunches, give your legs a quick squeeze, release, and let's get into a seated pike position. Finishing off this routine's abdominal work with some core compression. Placing your hands on the mat beside the thighs to start, right above the knees. Sitting upright, flexing the quads and the core as you elevate the feet. 3, 2, 1, and relax, lowering the feet. If you notice the first set was too easy, you can have your hands closer to your knees as I'm doing here. If it was too difficult, you can have your hands closer to your butt. When you're ready, press back up into that core compression hold. And relax. For my last set, I'll have my hands closer to those glutes. Press back up into that core compression hold. Squeezing for another 3, 2, 1. Good job. To further strengthen the lower back, let's reach behind us with our fingertips facing away from each other. Soles of the feet flat on the mat. Squeezing the glutes, elevating the hips into that reverse tabletop hold. Feel free to relax the neck, and we're going to hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down from that. Keeping your hands where they are, straightening the legs, press up into that reverse incline plank. We're going to hold for 12 seconds. Great job, everyone. Come on down from that. We're going to finish the routine in the child's pose. On our hands and knees, you'll just relax your hips to your heels. Relaxed arms out in front, resting your forehead on the mat. With each exhale, sink deeper towards the ground. Feel free to remain in the child's pose for as long as you'd like. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more.